You guys doing well?
How are you?
Probably.
I am doing well myself. I've been doing math almost all day.
Yeah.
Still,
Too
I'm still doing that, actually. Currently trying to solve the
Mosquitoes
iterated integral from, by converting it to polar coordinates.
Yes, those. I remember those.
Yeah. That's what I'm up to right now. And on top of that, I'm extremely sleep deprived today, specifically.
Alright, mosquito dead now.
Let's go! Let's go!
That stupid idiot fell for my trap.
Raw!
Mainly just trap.
Oh, and if I were to show you guys specifically, my hair is like starting to get long for me. So like
Your hair?
we're getting there, you know?
Ooh, new headset? Or no?
No, it's the same one.
Ah,
Yeah. No,
I don't know. I remember a different headset for some reason.
my hair is getting long, man, for me. It's bad.
Yeah,
Nice.
It's
as long hair gang. As a member of the long hair gang.
I think the thing that's more noticeable for me is just like shampoo, because my hair doesn't grow like as long as it does thick. So there's just a lot of hair in this like little extra length that grows out.
Yeah,
So-
I'd rather have longer than thicker.
Yeah, I can't control it though.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah. So I see you're on a 13-day streak of TCG Card Shop Simulator.
Yeah. Every day.
Listen,
I've had it for 13 days.
I also see you're listening to Creepy Nuts, which I've also been listening to them.
I love that song,
They
dude.
make good music. I'm
They
glad
do.
that I
Funny
found
name.
them from just watching an anime. That's awesome.
All the Night?
What?
Or All the Night or Mashal?
Mashal.
Yeah.
Nice.
To say we're on Call the Night as well,
Ah.
which is where I first heard them. That's the falling resin Johnny Obstacle.
That one's
That's
also
the-
good.
It's a good one. They make good stuff. I like them.
Aside from that, I've been working my day job of playing Overwatch too much.
Nice. A true day job.
Yeah. No, it's
My
definitely a
favorite
day
day
job.
job.
I mean, don't have to worry about it. It's definitely a day job.
It's for money, probably, so it's fine.
I'm pretty sure I've played more Overwatch in the past week than you've played Rocket League in the past week, Will.
Probably. I've slowed down.
Over what? Wait, how many hours are you logging on average, dude?
I
Most played 24 hours.
I've been playing a lot of
Respect.
Overwatch. And I've only slowed down recently. Like, today, it would be higher if I had played at all today. I have not touched the game today. Because I've been busy doing homework all day. Yeah, that's not totally true. I played Genshin, but that's... I don't know if I really count playing Genshin, because it's not a game so much as it is a break from many things.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
think-
this is for me.
Well,
Yeah.
no, Genshin or like Honkai got like
I like
really,
the jack.
whatchamacallit, like how should I put it? Like it got really
It's a
repetitive.
cat. It's
I
icy.
apologize
do
for
that.
my roommate in the background.
That's fine.
It's
Shut up the
okay.
G.
This is also for the podcast listeners. I apologize.
Yeah, it's his-
Okay.
it's his
'Cause,
cat.
All good.
Not much I can
part
do
of
about
the-
it.
Part of the lifestyle.
It is the
There's
case,
like
yeah.
four or
I
five
guess.
pieces.
That's the only dorm life in this call.
Yeah, I guess that is true, huh? I am the only one. And soon, yeah.
Yeah. Well, there was a flyer going around like I've seen
God.
it posted and stuff like
about my old job that I left.
I am annoyed. Okay, I just got...
Hold on.
Okay.
What about
That's-
it?
What happened?
Something for me to talk about later. Not on the podcast, basically. But I have... Another reason why I'm taking a break from Overwatch, actually, is because I've been getting too mad at some of the characters in the video game. And the two characters... One of them has been a character I've had a long-standing hatred for. Another one is a character that has recently grown in terms of how much I despise playing against the character. And regardless of what it is because of how uninteractive the gameplay ends up being. And that's what I've kind of
Nice.
realized. And it makes sense. No one really likes uninteractive gameplay, right? You want to be able to interact with the enemy, and you want the... Maybe you don't want the enemy to be able to interact with you as much, but you want to be able to fight the enemy overall, right? Like, that is
Yeah.
how most PvP works. So, the character
Yeah.
that I've had the longest lasting hatred for in Overwatch, and it's not close, is Widowmaker. I've ranted about her enough. She clicks on heads from across the map, killing them instantly. The only way to play around it is to play sightlines better, or like, you need to play sightlines as if you're playing a tac shooter when you're playing a hero shooter. You are fundamentally changing the game when Widowmaker is in the game, or in the lobby, whatever you want to say.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What a fundamental character.
The other one who's been growing is Junkrat. And I realize how funny that is to say that, like, oh, one of the characters is Widowmaker, who is known for, like, if you can click heads, you dominate a lobby. Why is Junkrat annoying? Isn't that, like, a low-skill character? And the answer is yes and no. Junkrat has a very low skill floor, so it's very easy to get value out of him without needing to know much about how to actually play him, because his grenades are pretty big, and they deal 125 if you get directed, and he has a ton of AoE damage. So overall, it's pretty easy to pick him up
Right.
and play, right? The other thing is he one-shots a lot of the members of the cast, now that a lot of the cast has less than 250 health. So, his Concussion Mine, which is one of his abilities, does 120 damage max. His Primary Fire does 125 max. If you notice, that's not enough to one-shot a 250 health target, but it is enough to
Right.
one-shot a 225 health target. And the amount of 225 health targets in Overwatch, or those that have less, are... Let me just count them out. We have, in the damage cast only, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then in the support cast, we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 characters total get to play the game a lot less when Junkrat is in the lobby. And it's not just that, it's also just if you have any chip on you, you now have to be aware of any random projectile that's being shot in your location, and you cannot see who is doing it and from where. You can just see and hear the projectile. So while Widowmaker makes you play sightlines because you're now playing a tac shooter, because if she clicks heads you die, against Junkrat, it's not even you know where they're at, so you know which sightlines to avoid. It is, you know that he's likely to be in a small enclosed space, but if that's somewhere you need to go, then there's not much you can do about it, because he is going to hurt you or even kill you. It's the same reason why I think people have a strong distaste for Venture, who's one of the characters I actually really like playing. Because Venture, the way they play, is really strong burst damage and an ability that literally makes you invulnerable because you're digging under the ground for 4 seconds. And then when you leave the ground, you can charge that to go higher and deal a lot of damage. Obviously, that's a whole bunch of really strong traits, right? The difference, though, is Venture does have to be close to you. Widowmaker is doing this from across the map, and Junkrat is doing this from wherever, because there's no fall off. Technically, it's a projectile, he has to lob it, so the further it is, the less effective it is. But Venture can only really one-shot you from about 5 to 10 meters away. Widow one-shots you from 70 meters away. So,
I don't see the issue.
Interesting.
when
Interesting.
you end up playing Overwatch for 40 hours in a single week, and you're going up against these characters that one-shot you repeatedly, eventually you start to get really angry. So,
So my desk is now broken.
No, I have not injured myself. I have not injured anyone. I have not gotten banned for saying anything because I don't type things in game. However, I have said some things out loud that I'm like, I don't think I should have said that. Not
Things
even
are very
like,
powerful emotions.
yeah, it. I guess just to be specific, it's not like I was saying a slur, because that's not fucking me, but I was saying things that, in retrospect, saying that to a normal person would be like, what is wrong with you? Why would you say that? Why would you wish that upon someone? So, took a walk, touched grass, felt better. And then today I'm sleep deprived, so like, it's all out the window. On the plus
Yeah.
side, I wrote a poem about FNAF and turned that in for extra credit, so, you know, things are going well. On that very long-winded note, welcome back to the Network Podcast. We are 12 minutes
was
in,
a-
and I've
that
ranted
was
about
a-
Overwatch
that was
for
a
about 10.
long- Yeah, that was a very long, whatchamacallit, very long-winded
Yeah.
intro, yeah.
No, I got it. You need a yapper? I'm here. I'm fucking... I'm here, I'm in it, I'm with it. I already talked about the main thing I've been doing. Yeah. I guess the only other update I can say is it has become not just increasingly likely, but I'm basically guaranteed to be going to Japan next semester. So I'm super
Ooh,
excited for that.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
So I don't know how we're gonna schedule things. We'll figure it out.
Well, I think that's we'll figure that out when we get to that.
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
It'd be, I think it's like, it's a weird schedule from where we are.
Yeah, it's like
16,
11
17 hours.
hours ahead.
It's 16 or
15?
17. Depending on daylight savings or not, it's 16 and 17. So when I-
compared to here, it's 14 right now.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about... Hold on.
Zimbabwe
Yeah,
or
so it's
something.
13 or 14. Yeah. So right now it's 14.
14. So what does that make it? Like
It's 1 p.m.
okay, yeah.
You add 4 hours to our current time and flip the sign.
Isn't it 16?
Alright.
No, I just looked it up. Tokyo.
So for you, right now it's 9 p.m., right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They are 8 hours behind you and a day ahead.
What? Huh?
Yeah.
I just count forward by like.
Yeah, that would be 16. Right?
Oh yeah, 12 plus. Yeah, I'm stupid. I forgot it's 12 hours, not 10.
Yeah.
I've made this mistake a number of times.
I
It
was
made
pretty...
sense to me.
I was being very insistent because I remember looking it up recently and confirming that.
No.
So...
We were both correct, but I just can't count, so
I see. It's a counting diff.
it's counting difference.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
counting
had a
difference.
bunch of midterms recently. I have another exam tomorrow for discrete math. Things are going well. Discrete math, I have my first B while at college, and it's in calc. So like, you know,
I mean,
things are going well.
that's kind of it. It could be worse. Sure.
It could be a lot worse considering this is the first B I have had, and it's only at the mid. Like, there's still I guess there's not that much time left for me. That sounded ominous.
What are you gonna do, die?
What
There's
what do you
there's
mean
about
by
a
that?
month left in the semester for me.
Oh wait, that's true.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Oh my god, it's already almost.
Yeah. No, there's only
GG.
about a month left in the semester for me.
Somebody burn popcorn.
Which
It's
I
kind of
assume for you
insane,
means
you
that
know
there's
that.
like 6 weeks left? 7 weeks?
It smells.
Let's see. This was week 9, so including
Why
next
does it
week.
smell like it's burning? Sorry.
Burnt popcorn.
Yeah, it is.
Burnt popcorn.
Bro, how is bro burning popcorn?
Burnt popcorn is an omega sad moment.
I mean, I'm sure. they
So
would've
there
made me
are. This is week 9, and there's 15 weeks before finals. So
So
yeah, 6 weeks left, including finals.
I was, I was right. There's 6 and 7 weeks.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah, thank goodness. I'll be done with
I'm so
99% of
smart.
my classes. Well, I might need to do discrete math in person next
How do
semester.
you burn something that bad, man?
I don't
Hopefully
know.
it is not too difficult.
Uh,
not.
I wish I could convey. I wish I could send the smell through the screen and into the podcast. Actually,
I wish.
it smells not good. Like
I
it is
would imagine.
very, very obviously burnt.
Noxious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad.
Yeah, I feel like that is how it works.
Oh, that's all katakana. I can't even read it. Damn.
Yeah, hiragana, eh?
I've only been reading or trying to learn hiragana. That's all katakana. I can't.
You're still on the lingo grind?
Yeah,
The lingo grind.
we've gone past the 100-day streak at this point. So.
Have you?
It's
If I
going
didn't
well.
go to
Ooh.
Canada, I'd be on the same thing.
What am I at currently? I think I'm on like a 103? Let me check. Oh no, today is my 108th day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Anyway, I'll
Oh,
leave
you're
that
on
for
the
later.
same level as me.
I'll leave that for later.
I don't even know what that means.
Talking to
but
neighbors,
you-
right?
You guys.
Yeah, talking to neighbors.
Yeah. Are you on
Yeah.
the first or second star?
I want to say last one of the first.
What?
Like last lesson
the
on the
first
first star.
Oh, okay, like the...
Oh no, I'm on the second one.
Okay, I just got there today. I've been grinding the hiragana. I'm down to the kia and the chu and the shu and the chi.
I need to go back to learning hiragana because I've stopped for a little bit too long. But I think I'm gonna end up taking Japanese classes while I'm there to, help reinforce it. And
Yeah.
I've also now realized that one of the things I like doing is playing platform fighters, right? I'm a big fan of Smash Bros, right?
Right.
They have just local weekly tournaments fairly often, so that's both a good way for me to just, 1, play a video game, 2, meet people, and 3, learn how to speak Japanese.
Oh, there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Are you
no.
gonna be in Tokyo or?
Kyoto.
Okay.
I will not be in Tokyo at all as far as I know. But I'm right next to
Gotta
a
make
manga
trips there.
museum. I'm right next to... Let me go back to figuring it out. I will be... 1, I'm 4 blocks away from a 7-Eleven. No, wait.
Nice.
Hold on.
Konbini.
Wait,
I'm
what
even-
city is it in?
Kyoto.
Okay. I did not hear that.
Yeah, I'm actually even closer. There's one that's across the street from the abroad, or from
What are
the
you
study
saying?
abroad place. There is
Study
a
abroad place.
castle nearby. I'm gonna mispronounce it right now,
Where
but
was he looking?
reading it, I believe that says Nijo Castle.
Where was he looking?
I wouldn't know.
Nijojo Mae? Nijojo Castle? Anyway.
Chijo.
Nijo with a Y note on the top, so it's probably Nijo. emphasizing it or something, if I had to take a guess. And I'm also close to the Kyoto Gyoen National Garden, which
Kyoto,
looks like fun.
Goen,
National
Gyoen.
Garden.
I see. I see.
Gyoen. I'm close to that.
Oh, 'cause it's 0.
Yeah.
Maps.
And
Okay, so-
I'm also close to a whole bunch of shrines because, of course. And
Well, to be fair though, I feel like everything is pretty close in Japan, at least compared
Yeah.
to here.
Yeah,
And
a
then-
lot of things are walking distance.
So you could like
Okay,
obviously, I mean, like,
keep in mind,
realistically,
I
you
am
can go
me. I'm going to walk to a lot of places.
Every
Period.
almost-
That is
yeah.
just.
Well,
Well, there's a
my-
lot of Japan is very walk compared to here
Hmm.
too.
Yeah, it's almost like their cities were
have-
designed with walking in mind instead of with cars in mind.
Yeah, they low key rebuilt a lot of them too recently compared to here.
Yo,
And
they have
there's
a
a new
railway
station.
museum nearby. Shit,
They
might
have
need
a
to go to
what?
that.
Railway museum.
Wait. Oh, I see. Okay, I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, then I see the castle you're talking about.
Yeah.
Nijo Castle.
Also near a bamboo forest. But yeah,
Interesting.
I'm.
Wait, so is it
That
like a
is-
hotel you're staying in, or?
So that's still stuff to be figured out along with the classes.
I see.
I'm still finishing a lot of that stuff up. Still need to pay for
Okay.
it, so it isn't fully confirmed. But most likely that
So-
is where I will be.
So do you know where where your classes are actually gonna be, or do you know?
Oh, I know where the classes are going to be. Approximately I know where the classes are going to be. I don't know
Uh-huh.
exactly where I'm going to be staying. I have a few options. I can either basically stay with someone random while I'm there, solo apartment it, which would be more expensive, or homestay,
Obviously,
which
yeah.
is the homestay option is one where you're staying with a family that has offered to take you
Yes.
in.
Mhm.
I think it would be a good experience. There are a few things. One, I'm shy, so I don't exactly know. I'd feel really bad about a lot of things immediately, just like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I would
Right.
have to learn and that I would feel bad about not getting right. Constant
Yeah.
embarrassment because of that. And the other thing is food.
I
got
hope
a
you
lot
know
of
how to
food
use
there.
chopsticks.
I do. I know how to use chopsticks, and I'm fine with a lot of food. The issue
Yeah,
is
so, I
the
mean,
amount of
that's
food. Because as I think
Well,
you
for an
know,
American, the amount of food isn't bad.
yeah, I was gonna say, as you know, American college student, male.
Ain't nothing
So, like-
surviving on those plates.
The average adult is supposed to eat about 2,000 calories, right?
Yeah.
That's a meal.
That's
So,
a meal?
yeah, that's a meal for me.
Gotta catch up.
What do you mean?
I don't even get 2,000 in a day.
I don't know. I don't know how many calories I eat. I'm pretty sure I hit at least 2,000.
Yeah, you almost definitely do. I'd say you and I probably have comparable appetites.
Yeah, I think that's true.
So, I'd feel bad about eating a poor family out of house and home. Is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
Of course, if I'm staying in an apartment, there aren't any dining halls, so my options are eating out or purchasing and making food while I'm there. Of which both of those are
Which is
fine.
actually
Like,
decently manageable, like
Yeah.
money-wise.
I'm pretty sure if I really needed to, I'd be fine financially to eat out frequently. However,
There's also the Combini run.
yeah, stuff like that too. But also just like they have a kitchenette that I can use, so like I'd be able to
That's
make my own
cool.
food, which I think I'd be able to
Nice.
find everything I'd need.
I think groceries might be a little bit more expensive in Japan.
Yes, I want to say specifically.
Depends where.
It also
I'm
depends
pretty
what
sure.
you're buying.
Yeah.
Although like it's probably not as more expensive as it used to be, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
there's a little drop right now. I don't know if it's gonna be the same thing in a year, but or whenever this is gonna happen. But
It'll be, yeah. But I know
Yeah.
that like specifically fruits are significantly more expensive,
strawberries.
or most fruits anyway.
Yeah, average grocery cost in Japan.
$30,000 strawberry or whatever.
30,000 yen, I think,
No, it
is
was
probably what
translated
you
to
meant. A
dollar.
$30,000 strawberry is,
I'm pretty sure.
for the record, 30,000 yen would be $200. That's still a lot.
I mean, it's let me see. Let's put this in USD like an American would.
Because it's pretty much you take away a 0 place essentially.
Okay,
like
so
USD
for
or yen to USD.
the average cost of a gallon of milk is $5 in Japan. This makes sense, actually. Wow, 12 eggs are only $2 though. Actually, I think it might be about the same at
It's
this
about
point.
this. The fruits are the main thing though. That's the
Yeah,
expensive part.
fruits are definitely
Yeah.
the most expensive.
Well, yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I ain't never seen it. Yeah, that's kind of a lot, I guess. Which, milk is expensive too.
Where? $350. So that is 30,000 yen. Or not yen. What am I saying? Why is this in British money?
I don't
British
know, man.
money.
Why is it in pounds?
What is it in pounds, mate? What is it in pounds, mate? What the heck is this, mate?
Are you stupid?
Are you stupid, mate? 300 pound strawberry, mate. What are we talking about, mate?
Oh, apparently there are a bunch of underground arcades near the area where I would likely be staying. There's also an aquarium that hosts penguin and dolphin shows? Wait.
Ooh, wait, that sounds cool.
Wait. You're telling me I get
yeah,
to see
I think you-
penguins?
SeaWorld.
Yo.
SeaWorld.
Those are, I
no.
think, my third favorite bird.
What's 4?
What?
Everyone asks what 1 and 2 is, but what about 4? 5.
I was gonna, if you had asked me what one was, it was probably gonna be Puffin, because yeah. Second is the good old peregrine falcon. 4 would probably be, I don't know if it goes that far for birds, but I think red-tailed hawk or maybe a mourning dove or something,
Interesting pick.
or maybe even just a hummingbird.
I have to play Nightmare's Choice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Hummingbirds are pretty cool.
birds are pretty cool. I agree with that statement.
We might need to hop in
Whoa,
some
whoa.
jam stage.
Uh,
before we get
that's interesting.
I've now realized I have been spearheading the conversation the entire time, and while
yeah,
I've given you
I mean,
some
you
room
started
for...
off with the Overwatch.
I have given you guys some room to talk, but it has just been me dictating the conversation. So,
Well-
how have you two been?
Well, Lockheed
Oh.
Martin missed their earnings call. How do you miss your earnings call as a defense company during an interesting war situation going on?
And now what does that mean?
Oh, yeah,
Explain.
yeah.
The
It means
interesting
that-
war
it
situation
means they were
means...
supposed to make me money, not lose.
I
Yeah.
see. We have
I
we have
love
bought stocks
gambling.
in... yeah, you're gambling. You're gambling on a company who sells weapons to
Yes.
what is effectively an apartheid state.
Hey, I
Clearly
mean,
enough money.
I'm sure it'll go back up eventually. The U.S. needs their fighter jets and stuff. At least it wasn't that. It could have been worse, I guess, but that was not it. Bruh. You guys heard about Boeing? Boeing was not doing too well last quarter, it appears.
I could not care less
Oh,
about the stock market.
Well,
I'm
with everything that
Interesting.
happened to them, I'd
Yeah,
be
bro, Boeing
concerned
missed
if they
their...
went up.
I'm
Boeing-
specifically
Boeing missed their
referring to the
earnings
stock
per
market.
share by 45% last quarter.
Okay, I am not invested
that's a lot.
I'm not invested in Boeing in any way, shape, or form. Why should I care? Unless it directly affects me when it comes to airplane prices, right? That is how most people
I mean, you
think
probably
of it,
have
no?
some money lying around in the stock market, or at least your family
Yes. I do not have any invested in Boeing, and as far as I know, there might be some invested in groups that have invested in those grouped stock bundles that are just
yeah,
like,
they're
oh,
called
this is
the
yeah,
mutual funds. Yeah, that's what I
those.
have.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
possible
it makes more sense.
that it's more than likely actually that there's some invested in that, but overall, that the income that we would make from that is negligible in comparison to just working, so why would I care about the stock market unless that directly affects me? That's more what
So
I'm trying
what
to
you're
get across.
telling me is to invest in Tesla.
No. No.
Hey, I mean, dude, I mean, Tesla's pretty good lately.
Uh-huh.
They went up 21% today. I'm not sure how that happened.
Uh-huh. I wonder
Anyone
how they're
probably does
looking
something.
over, I mean, I guess they're still up from even a year ago, technically.
I mean, Tesla earnings was low-key kind of crazy. Q3. How did they do? Let's see. Let's take a look at this earnings report, guys. Earnings per share. Oh, okay. So they actually missed their earnings. how did? What? This does not make any sense. What is this? They're up 80% over the last 6 months. That is ridiculous. Yeah, who knows? Elon Musk adds $30 billion to his net worth in a single day.
Yeah, this is definitely what should be happening. We should definitely be giving more money to the guy who has literally offered bribes. This is not a joke.
I mean,
this
at least
is-
he launched cool rockets.
Okay. I'm going to have a serious conversation about you, with you consistently defending terrible positions with a single good thing. Or
Yeah,
with
but
I
the
mean, I
rockets
just-
are
defending
really
a
cool.
person
I just
who
think
does a
rockets are
shit ton of
cool.
bad things because of a single good thing. Because that means that you would be more than likely to defend some even worse people because they did a single good thing.
No, I just like rockets.
Okay. Are you also a fan of the USSR? Because they had a space program.
Hey,
Yeah, but
they got
theirs
cool
wasn't
rockets.
as cool though. Theirs wasn't as cool.
You see what I mean, though, right?
Cool.
If you're this...
Yeah, but I said I like rockets.
If
though.
you are this connected to very specific things, that's not great. When it specifically comes to defending people who have done a shit ton of other bad things, I should say. A single good thing, even if it is a single good thing that is very good in an area that you happen to be very invested in, does not make up for a bunch of bad things.
Yeah, I just like rockets though. It's cool.
Clearly, this guy's not a rockets enjoyer.
Have you gotten tested for any, autism, ADHD, stuff like that? Because, the obsession you seem to have with rockets is on par with, some old people who definitely have autism but just never got it identified in trains.
No, I just think it's interesting.
You know what I
Like-
mean, though,
like-
right? You know the, old people who have a bunch of train sets and train models and are just like,
kind of.
yeah, there
I
was no
haven't
such
really
thing
met
as...
anyone like that, but I know what you mean.
Okay.
Those guys are goated.
Yeah. I just think it's funny that they were... It is a not inconsistent thing for people like them to be like, there was no such thing as ADHD or autism back in my day, and have a ridiculous hyperfixation on a single subject. You know?
I'm glad to see that Tesla's best guesses are what made it somewhat do so well.
I am going to personally find Tesla stock and run it through a shredder.
Bro, Tesla's stock.
You're cutting out. I actually
Mr.
can't lie to you.
Beast
You're just
Oh,
cutting out.
did it? I have no idea. Is it working?
Yeah,
There
you're
we
fine
go.
now.
Yeah. No, Tesla stock is a roulette wheel.
Okay, it came through better that time, but you were cutting out towards the end. I understood. Tesla is a roulette wheel.
#1 investment. You hear that, guys? If you're listening,
Let's go
always
gambling!
invest.
No,
Always
if you wanna
invest in
gamble, I don't know. Most people are gambling and it's on sports, right? Isn't sports
Guys,
betting
maybe-
like a massive industry now?
Yeah, I mean it's a lot better than sitting in a chair and smacking on the thing to hope it wins big.
Let's go gambling!
Let's go gambling.
Let's go again.
Yeah.
Let's go gambling. Ah, I can't take it anymore.
So let's see, you can gamble on actual gambling stuff like poker, blackjack, and casinos and stuff. You can gamble on sports. You can gamble on stocks.
Esports too.
Yeah, gamble on esports.
You can gamble on a lot of things. Did you know like during the debates you could like bet on like what would
Could you?
happen? Did you hear about that?
I didn't know.
Dude, it was so funny. People
I
were betting
am
on like how many
so-
times Joe Biden would like forget his sentences or something like that.
I am very disappointed with this country.
Oh, we should more betting. More betting.
Hold on, I need to check something. How much of the stock market is owned by... Okay, so currently
No.
the
Wait,
wealthiest...
isn't it most of it.
The
It's
wealthiest
Vanguard and-
1% owns 54% of the stock market.
Yeah, that makes
Joke.
sense to me. Okay. Vanguard owns 30% of the ETF market, and BlackRock owns another 30%.
This
I'm
is
glad to
definitely
know.
what should be happening, guys. We should concentrate more
Yes,
money
yes.
in less people. This is an incredibly good idea. This definitely doesn't lead to poverty, starvation,
Yes, I'm
homelessness
sure this will not have
being more
any
pronounced.
repercussions.
Doesn't lead to people being more desperate, so that leads to an increase in crime. No, there's no such thing as material conditions influencing the way that people live their lives.
Couldn't be me.
Guys, wait, let's see. Okay, combined,
If you-
Vanguard and BlackRock have like $20 trillion of assets.
That's awesome. I'm
This is
so
wonderful,
glad
guys.
that two companies own that much money in assets. That should definitely be the case for every country. In fact, no. It shouldn't be two companies. It should be one company, right? Because then it's going to trickle down even better. Anyway, you want to know the success rate for
Anyways.
trickle-down economics?
Or what? Trickle down economics.
pretty
I feel like
sure-
it worked a long time ago and it doesn't.
I'm pretty sure that there was a study that recently stated... okay, so this is from... Let me see. I want to see if I can find... Well, okay. While I am not one to take the AI analysis from Google at face value, the fact that the AI overview for Google is saying no trickle-down economics has not been successful, I think is a pretty big indication that it hasn't.
Wait. What did you look up?
I literally just looked up trickle-down economic success, and the Google AI overview is no, it hasn't. Which isn't
I
a
mean,
great sign when even that is
wait.
getting it correct.
I didn't get the Google AI thing. Mine didn't pop up. Let me read the top article.
But yeah, I literally just... A study shows So, a study by David Hope of the London School of Economics and Julian Limburg of King's College London examined 18 countries from Australia to United States, and they showed that Reaganomics, trickle-down economics, whatever you want to call it, just did not work in terms of bolstering the economy. Which is why it's really crazy that the Democratic Party of today in the United States has taken on the position that Reagan took on. And in some cases, they're even worse, because Reagan was a Republican who advocated for immigrants to have a path to citizenship, while Democrats also want to deport all immigrants. I'm going insane.
So what? Wait, you cut out.
I'm
You
going
said
insane. I'm
deport,
going insane.
Right?
Yes, I said deport.
Yeah. No, it flipped, right?
What flipped?
Like the immigration policy.
No, no. The current immigration policy is the Democrats want to deport all illegal immigrants while giving all legal immigrants a path to citizenship, whatever the difference between illegal and legal is. When you're an asylum seeker, it doesn't really matter because you're literally fleeing for your life. But anyway, the Republican policy is not just deporting the families, but also, like, I don't know how to explain it other than just the policy now is the Democrats want to prevent more immigration, which would be bad for the economy, if you want to look at it that way. And Republicans want to not just stop immigration, but want to deport people. Which, how do you find immigrants? You go door knocking. Hey, where have I heard that before, by the way?
I don't remember probably the communist thing.
You want to know?
That's what my guess would be.
The answer of how you find out if people are immigrants is by going door to door and knocking on doors and figuring out who that is. Who do you think that was done to, say, I don't know, 80 years ago? If you want
Potential communists.
No, if you want a hint, it was what the Nazi Party did.
Oh, for the Jewish people.
Yes!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that happened.
This is not an exaggeration in any way, shape, or form. When you are specifically stating that you want to deport all illegal immigrants and that the way you are planning on doing it is by going door to door and doing that, you are literally just saying that you were an advocate of a specific Hitlerian policy of deporting people you don't like. I don't think I should need to say that that's bad. Right?
I mean,
No. What do you mean?
They
What do you
have
mean?
rockets,
Elaborate.
so-
What do you mean? What do you
I think
mean?
you phrased it in an odd way.
No. If you want me to phrase it more specifically, so I am as specific as possible, the current Democratic policy is basically to halt all immigration. The Republican
Well, it shouldn't
policy
halt all
is to
immigration.
halt all quote-unquote illegal immigration. I'm going to say quote-unquote there because what is defined as legal and illegal just depends on,
If you have papers or not.
well,
Like,
how long do you think the
depends on
legal
it.
process is?
I
If
mean,
you're
yeah,
fleeing for your
obviously, it
life,
kinda sucks.
if you're fleeing for your life, you're gonna end up immigrating illegally because you want to protect yourself and your family, right? So, you know, I don't really adhere to that, but if you really want to, the current Democratic Party position is basically halt all illegal immigration. There should be a pathway to citizenship that is better. How are they going to do that? They don't know, but they are going to
Yeah,
build
they
the wall.
do not know, guys.
They don't know,
They
but
do-
they are going to build the wall. The Republican policy is we aren't just going to build the wall and halt all immigration or halt all illegal immigration. We are going to find all illegal immigrants and deport them. This is not different from what the Nazi Party did when it comes to deporting Jewish people. They would go from door to door knocking to find Jewish people and then deported them. In this case, it was to camps, but the original plan that the Nazi Party had was just to deport all Jewish people to Madagascar. This is not a joke.
Madagascar.
Yes, they wanted Jewish people to be gone from everyone else because they were seen as deplorable. They were seen as subhuman. If you hear about the way that the Republican Party talks about a lot of immigrants, this is not that different. Saying that Haitians eat cats and dogs, that they are subhuman, that's the same thing. Do you understand why I'm coming at this like this, right?
Yeah, I
The
can
current
see why you're
Republican
thinking
position is no different, other than the group of people it is targeting. It is now targeting a wider group of people. It's not just saying deport all Jewish people, it is saying deport all immigrants. Sure, they're going to add the illegal in front of it, but who do you think is going to be seen as illegal? People coming across
People
the southern
without
border?
papers?
No, people coming across the southern border who look different based on skin color, or people coming across the Atlantic Ocean without papers who have a much more similar skin tone. Because most people in the United States, when they see someone who's also light-skinned, are going to assume that they are American before they hear them talk. Most people, when they see someone who is not as light-skinned, are not going to assume that they are from the United States because of how white-dominated the United States is. Is this making sense? You're gonna have a quiz on
Yeah,
this,
I can see
Andrew.
what
You better
you're
be
saying.
taking notes. But you understand how this works, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying.
There is a what there, or a but there, and I want you to say it.
I mean, illegal means you don't have papers to be here,
Okay,
is what it means.
sure. If that is the case, why do you think it is that they don't have papers before entering the country?
Well,
Do you
because
think
the-
that they are malicious?
Because the way you're supposed to get here is like kind of like dumb. It's like really long.
Okay, correct. So, does that mean that we should prevent all people from entering the country? Or does that mean that we should
No.
allow all people
They-
to
you
enter the
should-
country and make it so that way their pathway to citizenship is easier and more efficient?
No, they should fix the immigration policy.
Yeah. Neither party is running on that. One of them is running on basically making it worse, and the other party is running on making it kill them, basically. That's what it's coming down to. The party choice for immigration is literally just, are we going to make it slightly worse, or are we going to make it a lot worse? It is not going to fix the issue, especially if you want to talk about crime, which I'm pretty sure last time we talked about it, I was able to bring up every statistic that pointed out that crime has been going down over the course of time, and that statistically speaking, immigrants who enter the country, and especially illegal immigrants, have accounted for, I believe, specifically four, like, homicides overall, compared to the percent that actually make up. It's unreal. Basically, if you
I don't
want,
remember.
if you want to have a good overview on what deporting people would look like, it would be door knocking, which is already not a good look, and a lot of our agricultural labor comes from illegal immigrants who are kept illegal because that way they can get paid less, which means that companies could make better profits on the things that they're farming and can sell that at a higher retail price effectively.
Oh yes, the Miss Wagner statement.
I mean, that statement is true. I don't remember her saying that though. That wasn't my class.
No. She was. I was in the class, and she was like, "Guys, why should we stop illegal immigration? Who else will pick the lettuce then?"
Oh, yeah. No, I don't like that necessarily.
She was like, "Who will work the farm without illegal immigrants?" I
think that having a I guess if you would like my input on it, I think that the pathway to citizenship should be made easier in the sense
Easier.
that more people should be able to do it in an efficient amount of
simpler
time.
fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So people
yeah, no,
who-
it's definitely overcomplicated.
it's way too complicated, and didn't Mr. Vlulis literally say, like, most American
dude.
citizens would be unable to pass the citizenship test?
Oh yeah, no, that I
Yeah.
feel like that's definitely
Yeah.
true. Like I mean,
So, like, maybe we make the standard for the citizenship whatever an average American citizen can pass.
okay, but I feel like the limiting factor isn't the citizenship tests though. I feel like it's just the length of time and the paperwork.
Yeah, it's
you
the
know,
paperwork process.
It's not
there's
it is
plenty of
not
issues,
the
right?
5-question test.
So,
Huh?
correct. Which is why, like, the issue isn't with illegal immigrants, it is with the process of allowing immigrants to actually move here and become citizens, or at the very least have the paperwork to live here properly. So the issue isn't with the people, it's with the system. Neither party is running on fixing the system, both parties are running against the people. This does not do
because that's a
anything
lot-
good,
That's
it
a
just
lot easier
harms.
to figure out than actually fixing the problem.
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything.
Nope. Welcome to
Why
government.
would they want to stop it if it makes them money?
I know. I think there was a really funny thing that I saw recently that was like, people on the left blame rich people and corporations for being corrupt. The right blames the government for being corrupt. And I'm just here like, don't you know that all the rich people and companies are making the government corrupt? And it's just like, yeah, that is, congrats. You have come to the conclusion that is on the left, which is, yeah, corrupt influences make the system, like, the system isn't functioning due to corrupt influences, and it is going to get worse unless we fix the system. Whoop-de-doo.
That's too much work, man.
How did we get on this? I know how we got on this topic.
I'm
Yeah,
actually
that's-
not sure how we ended up here, to be honest. Yeah,
And
I don't know
the-
how we went
The
from
way it
rocket
happened
to
is I
this, but-
asked how you two were doing, and you said this Tesla stock was going up, and that's how this all
Yeah.
started.
Listen, I have no idea how that stock went up.
I don't know, man. It's fucking gambling. The stock market is
No, bro.
gambling.
Apparently, it went up a lot because Elon Musk's best guess was that the automotive industry would expand by
pretty
20
much
to
just make sure you
30% in the
get
next,
the
like,
best
whatever.
Who actually listens to him, dude?
Just-
I can't
don't know.
hear you,
What?
Will.
What'd you say, Will?
Who actually listens to him, though?
Apparently, a lot of people, considering the stock went up by
Why? He is also the epitome of a fail son. He's done nothing but fail up.
I can love Tesla, dude. I
I
can
mean,
love
geez, I guess he
Tesla.
did something right.
Yeah, the thing he did right was being born into apartheid South Africa.
This is fine.
Like,
This is fine.
that's the
I mean,
thing.
he is an immigrant, technically.
That too. it is amusing, if not bewildering, to see anti-immigration nonsense coming out of him. But you know, he's rich enough; he'd be fine. That's
Yeah,
how he sees
80
it.
times over.
He's what?
He's fine 80 times over. Like, he doesn't have to worry about anything.
Oh my god, wait, have you guys seen that whatchamacallit, that app that tracks like celebrities like planes?
X the everything.
No.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say X the everything app.
No, what? No. It's shoot, it tracked like Taylor Swift's like flight, and this dude was getting sued because of it. Because they were like, "You're violating our privacy rights."
Which actually he wasn't, because I'm pretty sure all
Yeah, I know.
private
Yeah,
flights
no,
are
it's
public
not.
information, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's all public. Any flight that's
mean-
not military, basically.
Elon
public
did the
info.
same thing with the Twitter account that was
Yeah.
tracking his flights, right? Like, after he bought
I don't
Twitter, he banned
remember-
that account. I'm pretty sure that's true.
I don't keep up with the Twitter stuff. I'm
Elon
not gonna lie.
Musk
I don't use Twitter
ban
at all.
Account
I don't
tracking
use Twitter
flight.
to switch Rocket League car designs.
I mean, no, I know he flies a lot though. Like, apparently I mean, obviously, the dude has to go back and forth Florida, Texas, and California like so often.
ElonJet is a service that uses social media accounts to track the real-time usage of Elon Musk's private airplane. The service was created and provided by someone using public data, and it has accounts on Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, Truth Social, Mastodon, and Threads, and formerly on Twitter, where it once had a lot of followers before being suspended. And it was suspended in 2021? Yeah. No. He banned it in December of 2022.
Did he buy the company yet? I don't remember.
No, he offered to buy the account, and he was just like, no. The guy who made it said no to Elon, and so Elon banned him on his platform for public basically posting public information under the guise that it was doxing him, which it's public information. Anyone could find it if they wanted to. Specifically the flight,
Yes.
not like his public
You
information.
can find any.
Yeah.
I mean, you can if you look hard enough. Any flight has a record.
I thought you were gonna say if you look hard enough, any information is public, and I was about to be like, uh-oh.
I mean, technically, but
Technically, yes, that's true, but maybe we don't go there.
yeah. Wait, guys, Kamala Harris set the world record for the shortest flight in the world.
What?
What?
Why do people
Wait,
care about that?
wait.
But also, how long was it?
2 minutes apparently.
Yeah.
2-minute flight from where to where?
Okay, it was from Andrews Air Force Base to Ronald Reagan and Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport, a 31-minute drive.
Dude.
Yes.
Okay.
Environment advocacy, everybody. Environment advocacy.
Well, unfortunately, at this point, she is just a Democratic Party candidate, which just means whatever the Democratic Party says goes. So, if the Democratic Party says we like fracking, she says we like fracking. This is not defending her, this is just saying what happened. She has just become the puppet for the party. That is it. At least on the plus side, they're advocating for raising the minimum wage and capping, like, pharmaceutical prices. As if that's going to happen, but they're promising it. At least they're lying. At least they're coming up with positive lies, right?
They need to fix it. They need to fix the insulin price. Is what they need to do.
Didn't they? They already helped to reduce it a little bit, at least, right? Didn't they cap it at 35 for those? Those with Medicare
I saw
and Medicaid?
that. Wait, max insulin price.
I don't think it's capped 35 universally,
yes.
but it's capped at 30. Is it universal or is it just for like Medicare?
Oh, I don't know. It just says Eli Lilly announced that they are lowering the cost of insulin by 70%. I think it's only for Medicare.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
It's in Medicare, which makes sense.
Yeah.
It's still a lot. Actually, I mean, I guess $35 per month is a lot better than what it used to be. So.
I mean, let's be honest. You shouldn't have to pay anything if you want to stay alive. In these specific
even in Europe, it's like $7.
I mostly mean you should not have to, like, you deserve to live on a baseline, I think, is where I exist. It's fine if you don't, as long as you are, like, you should be able to live as long as you can afford it. No, even that's bad. I don't know.
Let me see here.
My baseline is pretty high, I guess.
Average cost of insulin charted by country. Oh boy. Yeah, that's the real number. Okay,
Yeah.
so obviously the US is the highest, but this was in 2018, so it's different now. It's a lot lower now.
Hey, Andrew, if you want to look up more things, look up how much the current American healthcare system costs and how much Bernie Sanders' plan was.
Dude, you know how much it is? How much does Medicare cost?
No, I didn't say Medicare. I said how much does the American healthcare
What do you
system
mean?
cost? And then look up what Bernie Sanders' universal healthcare plan was.
Wait, how much does the wait? How much?
'Cause
does
if
the
I'm-
US
If I'm
healthcare
remembering
system
correctly, his plan was
Okay,
for
it says 4.5 trillion here.
yeah,
Let's see.
and
Bernie
then
Sanders healthcare cost.
yeah.
Bernie Sanders official website.
Mhm.
Let's see if it's on here. Am I blind? Maybe it's not there.
Because if I'm not
Oh, here we
wrong,
go.
I'm pretty sure it's less expensive.
Why does it say? It says that it would cost an additional $40.3 trillion over the next decade. So about $4 trillion a year. Interesting. That's a lot of money.
Where is it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm wrong, overall...
New income tax? Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, so from what I've found, it's Sanders' plan is for a $32 trillion Medicare for all, when it currently
Yeah.
costs like $49 trillion a year or something. 32 trillion...
Yeah. No.
'Cause-
No.
no,
It's,
Wait,
what?
The reason why I'm saying this is I remember doing this project in Pendy's class junior year. Andrew, you and I actually did our thing on healthcare, and I'm pretty sure we like checked the stats and stuff, or checked the data, and it was Sanders' plan for universal healthcare is 32 trillion, but it's currently more expensive. So, yeah.
No, but
it's,
I think that's on top of the existing
So,
spending.
basically, it would cost $32 trillion more, specifically in federal spending. However,
Yes. Uh-huh.
Out of pocket, it would just be like, basically, most people would pay less overall because people would save money on premiums, on out-of-pocket costs, on insurance, on all of that.
Yeah, but I don't think the government has that money to spend. to be
Which is
honest.
why it would come from taxes, which would disproportionately affect those who are richer than those who are poor, and those that are poor often have to deal with more health issues because of the fact
Yeah,
that
but
they are poor and they live in
yeah.
worse conditions generally.
Yeah,
basically-
and then companies will just jack prices up and have to. They get taxed.
I'm pretty sure the whole plan is to remove like companies from being able to do that.
Okay,
No.
but I don't think that guy was gonna get elected no matter what. Like, not
God,
gonna lie.
I wish the Democratic Party hosted him up instead of Clinton. Holy shit.
Clinton. What year was that? That was
2016.
what, 20 years ago?
Which was the year that I
16.
first heard about politics,
Hillary.
basically.
Oh, Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about Bill
Okay,
Clinton.
I was a little. Okay, that makes sense.
My
yes.
bad
He was
for-
still old then. How old? How?
Sanders is
Like,
older than
guys,
both
dude.
Trump and Biden and is still doing
Yes.
better than both of them mentally. It's
mentally or
wild.
how- Yeah, he's pretty
Sanders
sharp.
Sanders
He-
is
he's a-
sharper than both of them. That is definitely
Oh
true.
yeah, okay. I can see that. Yeah. Yeah.
Biden, no question. Trump, also
Yeah.
no question. I don't know if you've seen much of what Trump has been up to recently. It's not great.
I saw him at McDonald's.
Oh, at the McDonald's that was definitely real, guys. That was
Putting the
definitely
bags
real. Also,
Guys, the
if you
bag.
do you want to see another comparison that isn't gonna make him look good, by the way?
Wait, say that again.
Do you want to see another comparison between Trump and a different fascist
And
leader
Biden?
that makes him look poor? No.
Oh,
So,
I don't know. Who are you gonna pick though?
So here's a fun thing. A fun thing about fascist leaders is they are going to consistently make themselves look as strong as possible.
I mean, I feel like all politicians do that in general.
All leaders, sure, all leaders like to appear as strong as possible, but I'm specifically referring to they like to appear as if they are both for the people and that they are super strong, right? So for Putin,
Like, wait, what do you mean strong?
for Putin, who we agree is fascist, right?
Yeah.
he like has the picture of
What's it?
him
Yeah.
with no shirt on riding a bear, right? It's stuff like
Yeah.
that.
He does?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
I'm not real. Wait, let me look that up. Putin riding bear. Oh, there is a picture of him
Yeah.
riding a bear. Is that real? There's no way that's real.
It's Russia.
That is-
dude.
I'm pretty sure
okay.
it isn't real, but like that's the type of image that leaders like to give off. Sure, leaders,
That's funny,
all
though.
leaders
That's
like to
pretty
appear
funny.
strong.
Mhm.
However, fascist leaders especially like to appear very strong because they want to basically give off that they're the strong candidate that should be voted for to eradicate this opposition that is also super powerful but that is actually also really weak. Don't worry about that. Anyway, another thing that fascist leaders like to do is they like to appear that they're for the working class or for, you know,
The
working
person.
people, right? So, Trump worked at McDonald's, right?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he did that because Kamala Harris said she did, and he just wanted to like, you know,
Yes.
get back at her.
That's
or
definitely what
whatever.
it was. That's definitely what it was.
Although it was an interesting video though, it was pretty cool.
However, he isn't the only fascist leader to have done something like this, with another fascist leader being Benito Mussolini, who took a photo
There's a
of himself
McDonald's?
in fields picking wheat to show that he was one of the working class. Is he actually? No, of course he wasn't. Has Trump
Pretty
ever made a meal in his life? No, he hasn't.
Probably not.
So, like, this is all just an affect to appear as if. Anyway, I don't think you guys should have gotten me on politics. I can.
I feel like he didn't. I feel like he didn't do that though. For like, I feel like that was just a
No,
fault,
it
like, for
wasn't
him.
intentional from Trump. There's no way it was intentional from him.
No,
However,
I'm pretty sure he did it because
is a
Kamala
connection.
Harris mentioned it first.
I also
You
agree
know?
with this. Yes, this is the case.
Yeah.
He did it just because of Kamala.
If she never talked about it, he probably wouldn't have done it.
I'm not gonna lie, he has been talking about the size of his rallies too much since that jab at the debate, and he
She's
lost the
actually running
sauce.
for
He
you.
lost the sauce. He's not entertaining.
Because Pennsylvania is a battleground state, right?
Yes.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure the states that both parties care about the most, and by that I mean the only states that the parties care
Wait,
about, because
What are the polls in it? Let's see. What does it
it's
say
what
here?
Pennsylvania,
It says-
North Carolina, Georgia,
yeah, it's like-
Florida, Nevada.
no, it's Wisconsin and Michigan too, or
Yeah.
Two.
Wisconsin, Michigan, Nevada, Georgia, North Carolina, Florida, Pennsylvania.
Wait, no, not Florida. Florida's not a bad state.
I'm not remembering correctly, so that's why I'm saying that
No,
one
no, okay,
inquisitively.
here. Alright, let's see.
Yeah. Send it.
Okay, so Nevada, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Michigan, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Maybe not that one. Anyways, Georgia, not Arizona. Arizona's pretty red right now. No, Minnesota's pretty blue. No, but it's not Florida. Let me see. Ground.
I am
states.
pretty sure that
What are they
those
right
are the
Okay, here
like.
we go.
I'm pretty sure the closest states are the Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin ones. But
Yes, and then
states
it's
that
North
have the most
Carolina and
messaging
Georgia.
do also include Minnesota, Nevada, and Florida. Because Florida
Yes,
has
the-
historically been a battleground state, even if it has been mostly red as of the past, what is it, 3 elections?
Wait.
Yeah,
Okay,
probably
so
is.
in 2020, almost all of those states went blue except North Carolina. Actually, Georgia was a big one.
Yeah, Georgia,
Uh,
Georgia came out of nowhere.
Yeah, Georgia was a little bit of an interesting pick there.
I still like saying Georgia.
Georgia.
Blue
Anyways,
Georgia.
that was in 2020.
Yeah.
So it's the same states again though.
Yeah.
Lamau. Imagine California going.
There,
red. That would be so. California used to be red though,
yeah.
and Texas used to be blue.
I'm pretty sure the last time California, well, Texas used to be blue because Democratic Party and Republican Party were flipped.
Yeah, they had different policies.
California, I want to say was red even given the party flip up until after Reagan?
Wait, when did California?
Because I'm pretty sure California flipped
Come up
blue, like, it was either H.W.'s election or Clinton's election.
Let me see. When was the last time California voted red?
It might
It
have voted
was-
red for Bush in 2004, but before that, I think it might have flipped blue for H.W. or for Clinton.
I'm looking right now. Electoral college votes. 1998 was the last. 1988 was the last time red. So in
So-
92 it turned blue.
So 92 and 96 were Clinton.
Yeah, and then it's
Yeah.
been blue ever since.
Okay, so I was right, it was H.W. Cool.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh shit, we've been
But it-
talking for a while.
Wait, bro, have you guys seen FDR's election maps though? They're pretty crazy.
FDR's? No, send
Yeah.
them.
Bro, dude, it's absolutely crazy. Here, this was the 30.
Didn't Reagan have a 49 state landslide?
This was before that. This is a 1, 2, 3. This is a 46 state landslide.
That
This
is
was in
wild.
1932 though.
Dude, he only lost
1936?
Minnesota.
Okay, it was
Jesus.
even. Okay, this is 1936. And then 44 was his last term, but he didn't finish it, right? Okay, and so the
Yeah.
middle of like when World War II was like kind of starting, then he started to lose a little bit, and by like lose I mean like not really. And then 44, in the middle of the war. Wait, what was his? When did he only lose one state? FDR. Was it FDR? No, it was Reagan who had the 49 state
Yeah.
win. Not, yeah.
Reagan lost or won every state except for Minnesota.
Wait, how did he do that again?
It was
I low-key
the
forgot.
height of the Cold War at that point, or like another height of the Cold War.
Yeah,
so,
and he was like pretty against the whole communism thing, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it wasn't just that. I'm pretty sure it was also. I don't remember exactly what spurred it, but I'm pretty sure he was elected in '80, and he started a whole bunch of things in that time frame. And by the time '84 rolled around, tensions between the USSR
Oh,
and
it's
the
because
US
he was
were super
going
high.
against Jimmy Carter in 1980.
Yeah. 1980
Yeah, sorry,
was.
Jimmy Carter was not the anything, guys.
I don't know enough about what Jimmy Carter did. All I know
Well, that's
now is
kind of
that
that's
he's.
kind of the problem, though, is that
Yeah.
you don't know what he did.
Well, I know what Reagan did, and he did way too many bad things to this country. So,
he had some questionable things going on, but
questionable things. Man, he started trickle-down economics, which have clearly worked out super well for us, as we were talking about earlier. It's great
Okay.
that two companies own how much of the stock market did you say? 30%?
well, it's not a
20%?
percentage. It's just their total assets in general.
Yeah.
Dang, that's still a crazy number.
Basically,
well, it'll be a next,
wealth
it'll
disparity.
Be in 2 weeks.
So, hold on.
Interesting. I feel like some of the times polling is so inaccurate, though. So we'll see.
So, Reagan was. So Reagan was elected in '84, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's look at some fun graphs. It's not showing the right one, man. I'm so sad. I'm just gonna
And-
send this in the. Anyway, there you go.
Dude, the new Discord sound is like actually throwing me off like crazy. What is this? The wealth gap? Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty bad. It's actually, I mean, actually some countries I think.
It
have
has gotten significantly worse since Reagan.
Yeah. Hmm.
I wonder why. I don't actually wonder why. It's because of his policies that have basically been continued without any changes since he was elected. There have been changes in terms of, like, I guess, civil rights for minority groups, mainly.
Wait, let's do countries ranked by the wealth gap or wealth inequality. Is that like
Wealth disparity?
Yeah, wealth.
By
GINI.
lack of wealth disparity?
Distribution of wealth. What?
Wealth inequality. The U.S. is very high compared
Wait,
to...
where do you see it?
Hold
Where
on.
is the U.S. on yours?
No. Okay, the U.S. isn't as bad as some other countries. Looking at you, South Africa.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of countries are like tiny compared to the U.S.
Yeah.
Hey,
Ooh.
China's is worse than U.S. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
China's 37.1, U.S. is 39.8, from what I'm seeing.
Oh,
This is from the World Population Review.
United. Okay, wait. The U.S. has got to be in this.
U.S. is
Okay, the
very
United States
slightly
is big.
worse than China, I should say.
Wait, am I
From what I'm
blind?
looking at. From what I'm looking at.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I was blind. Okay.
Yeah.
So the U.S. has placed what in this? I don't know, I'm
Finland
not gonna count that
and
many
Norway are some of the better ranked. Probably.
The UAE is pretty
Yeah,
low.
UAE is pretty well ranked when it comes to lack of wealth disparity. I don't know enough about the UAE when it comes
neither
to
do
other
I, bro.
things.
Okay,
The
it says
Netherlands
Belgium
is
and the
also
Czech
very
Republic
high
are
up.
pretty good. That makes sense. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I think
Denmark.
the
Poland.
standout to me is just the Netherlands.
That makes sense though.
It does.
I mean,
It's mostly
yeah, I
just
mean-
it is alongside a few other Eastern Bloc countries, which, if I had to take a guess, have a lack of wealth disparity in a more poor slant, whereas I would imagine the
Yeah,
Netherlands
yeah,
has a
yeah.
much more rich slant.
Yeah, it's it's like Pakistan has a low wealth disparity. It's not because
It
it's
is
not because everybody
a lot
is
of them are
well
poor.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wonder what India's is. Oh, India's is really low. Again, not too many people.
I
don't
think
know,
that has
out of their
more to do with the
population-
fact that there are so many people living there that
Yeah,
have
exactly,
about the
and
same
most of them are
income
poor.
compared to, like, what is it? I don't know how many there are, actually. I can't even say.
Okay, wait.
But
So, let's see. Wait,
South
India-
Africa is among the worst, if not just the
Yes.
worst, from what I can
No,
see.
I'm pretty sure it is the worst.
Yeah. Which
Wait,
probably
wait,
has to do
okay.
with the carryover from apartheid, if I had to take a guess.
Wait, let me see. India wealth distribution statistics.
This is all very riveting stuff, by the way.
Yeah, I mean,
What an-
India
what
just
an-
has so many people that are poor. Like,
What an
to
interesting
balance it out.
podcast this is what I meant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
interesting.
You are very interested in this conversation, right, Will?
I
Yes,
definitely
huge.
haven't been watching my friend play Minecraft and play Raid on my phone. Definitely haven't. Been.
Okay. On a different note, one of these countries that has a really bad wealth inequality is Namibia. However, if I'm not wrong, Namibia has a really cool coast, and by that I just mean look up the Skeleton Coast. It is literally a desert that hits the coast, and it's really cool looking.
Wait, I'm looking it up. Wait, that's low key kind of cool. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
a
sick
giant
as fuck,
beach.
right?
Wait, so why do they call it the skeleton? Oh, because there's a bunch of shipwrecks.
I couldn't tell you that. That's
Probably.
just what it's called.
Why is there a V12 combustion engine sitting in a wooden pirate ship? Hello.
Huh,
This is
Saudi
not real.
Saudi
More questions
Arabia
is how you
isn't
think
being
you're-
ranked here. I wonder why Saudi Arabia isn't getting its wealth inequality ranked.
Guys, I wonder. Surely the oil barons do not hold all of the wealth in Saudi Arabia.
The oil
Couldn't
barons
be
that are
that.
also literal royalty because it's the kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, dude, those Saudi princes, oh boy.
And their favorite thing to do is to sports wash the world. They're like, "Yo, we love sports." We don't talk about any like, we don't talk about our citizens and the rights they're given. We love sports. Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't love sports?
More sports.
We love esports too. We got Faker to say that one of our princes is like in his top 5 people he'd like to meet. That is not a joke. That's not a joke. That's not a joke. Look it up.
This is so funny.
Faker top
never heard of
5
that.
people to meet.
What time is it?
We've been talking for long enough.
Alright. Did you know LA has oil rigs like down the middle of downtown LA?
Why would they put them there?
Because that's where the oil is.
Hmm.
I don't think they get to pick where they put them, really.
Should just move the oil, no?
Yeah,
Hold on. Let me see if I can find it real quick before we end this.
What do I have to do today? I have a chemistry test coming up.
I heard you got interviewed
For what?
for, I don't know.
Okay, so the question was, which 3 celebrities do you want to have a meal with?
Okay.
Zeus said Sun Hyung-min, Post Malone, and Liz from IVE. Owner said Steph Curry, Hyung-min Hyung, and Lee Jae-young. Gumayushi said Park Bo-young, Jo Jung-suk, and Ha Jung-woo. I'm sorry, I'm absolutely butchering these, but I'm trying my best. Carrie said Sun Hyung-min, New Jeans, and Wonwoo from 17. Faker
Wait,
said
who said New Jeans?
Carrie.
Okay, that makes sense.
Faker said Sun Hyung-min, Woo Sung-hyuk, and Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud. That
Really?
last one is one of the princes of Saudi Arabia. He is the current
Interesting.
prime minister of Saudi Arabia. He is the
Guys,
current
I'm
de
sure
facto
this was
ruler.
real.
It's real. This was tweeted by
No, like-
T1.
No. Like he. What
Oh,
inspired
that?
him to
No,
say that?
Dude, this was, if I'm not incorrect, during or right
Probably
before
Gamers
the
Day.
Esports World Cup, which takes
Yeah.
place in Saudi Arabia. I'm forgetting which city. And the payout for it was a lot of money. So, why not
It's a
have
lot
the
of
most
money.
popular player of the most popular organization say, "Yeah, I'd want to have a meal with a Saudi prince, or with the Saudi king, Saudi prime minister." One of the reactions is literally Faker's a fan of Bonesaws confirmed.
Bone Stars.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway. Andrew, you're asking how long we've been talking? It's 1 hour and 23.
Dang, crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Time flies.
A lot of that was just politics. I'm so sorry, Will. I think you said maybe 10 sentences in the entire podcast.
I got what I wanted to say.
Did you? I didn't hear you say.
I did. I like the Rockets. That's what I wanted to say.
Alright, fair enough. But, yeah. I don't really have anything else I can speak on right now.
Neither do I. I'm low-key tired.
Really?
For what?
In that
Work.
case...
And a lot of people have that.
Well then, in that case, how about we say bye?
It was a long, productive
say-
episode.
Yeah, we say bye to this episode of the Network Podcast.
Hello.
Hope you all enjoyed.
Yeah.
We hope you all enjoyed this episode, and we will see you all next time. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.